What is up, everybody? It is KelseeBrianaJai. Welcome if you are new to my channel, and if you are an OG to my channel, what's up? Thank you guys so much for rocking and rolling with me. And I decided to do a question and answer video, as you guys can tell by the title. So I asked you guys to ask me questions on Snapchat, as well as on Instagram, as well as on YouTube, because I just want to know, like, what do you guys want to know about me? I've been doing videos on YouTube for 8 years now, and I upload beauty content. I don't have a lot of videos that are about my personal life. I know that you all just have a lot of questions about my life, so in this video, I'm letting y'all be nosy. But I have a video on my channel already where it's the 25 random facts about me, and I talk a little bit about my life, but I did that a year ago. So as you guys know, a lot of things change within a year. I wanted to do a more updated video, but let you guys take charge and ask questions. I have a lot of questions here. I've screenshotted everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off by answering a snap. Mia Perez asks, if you could do a collaboration with any YouTuber, beauty guru, who would it be? That's a really good question. I would probably say I would do a collaboration with Desi Perkins, just because she's so laid back. I feel like we would really get along, and I really love the way her videos turn out. I like her artistic direction, so I think that it would be really fun to collab with her. So Queen Nashe, or Nash, oh, I'm sorry if I'm butchering you guys' names. She says, what kind of camera do you use? Your picture quality is everything. Thanks, girl. So to film, I use a Canon T7i, and then sometimes I use that to take pictures for Instagram. And then I also have a Sony a5100 for Instagram, and then I have an iPhone 10 and I have an iPhone 8 Plus. All of those cameras are what I use to take pictures of myself and to film and all that good stuff. So guys, I don't want to butcher your names, so I'm just going to insert a screenshot of your comment, and then you'll see your name. Do you still work with Mac? When did you start getting into beauty? Did you go to beauty school? And what is your end goal? So no, I don't work at MAC. I haven't worked at MAC in over 2 years. I started getting into beauty as a child, so I've always been really into beauty, cosmetics, and hair. I don't really like to think of end goals, because to me, when you say it's the end, it's like, that's it. Like, this is all I've ever wanted to accomplish. What if you accomplish that like super early in your life, and so then you're like, okay, this is my end goal, so now what? I never want to put a cap on my goals, so I just always continuously write out stuff that I want to do. And so sometimes that sounds crazy and far-fetched, but honestly, anything could happen. Do you do anything on the side besides of being an MUA? I work as a full-time makeup artist, and I do YouTube videos, and that keeps me busy with a capital B. And I'm always in school. That's what you guys really don't know about me. Is this past summer I finished with my master's degree. I got an MBA, and I probably am going to go back to school to get my doctorates. What are your career goals in the next 5 years? Who are your fave MUA besides Puffin's wife? You did Jill Scott's makeup in 2017. Whose makeup would you like to do next? So as far as career goals, I definitely want to go back to school to get my doctorates. I definitely want to continue doing freelance makeup artistry. Tour, I would love to tour again. That was really dope. I would love to open up my own makeup studio, and I would also love for my YouTube channel to flourish, and that'd be my main source of income. That would be really cool. Who's my favorite MUA? Definitely Pat McGrath. Like, she is just goals, inspiration, like everything Pat, I'm all about it. But other than her, Kevin Aquan, like, he has always been one of my favorites, as well as Bobby Brown, and also Sam Fine. Like, I teared up when I met that man. Like, I love them. They are the ones that taught me the fundamentals of makeup, so I would always study their work and just grow and build from there and add my own flair on it. Whose makeup would I like to do next? Whoever wants me to do it. Like, there's no limitations. If Beyonce calls me, I'm here. Hey girl, call me. You guys are asking a lot of questions about my professional life. If I knew that you guys wanted to know so much about my freelance side of makeup, then I would have done this video a long time ago. It says, now that the tour is over, what has been your next steps professionally? So I kind of answered that question the last time. Immediately my next steps are to rebrand myself on the internet. So freelance makeup artistry and YouTubing to me are two separate ventures. So I really want to rebrand myself as a freelance makeup artist. So just really redo my website, get a separate Instagram, and just really start marketing that aspect. For really building my social media platforms is an immediate goal of mine. Do I still work for MAC? Nope. If so, how long have I been working for MAC? And more details, please. So if you guys want me to do a video on my experience at working for MAC, I'm perfectly fine with doing that. I worked at MAC for 7 years, and the MAC experience is the MAC experience. Definitely MAC helped shape me into the makeup artist that I am today. I started going to MAC counters, bugging MAC artists when I was like 9 years old. So from there, I always told them I want to work here, I want to work here, I want to work here. And one of my goals was to be a trainer for MAC. It didn't end up panning out that way. So I ended up leaving the company, and then I started freelancing on my own. And so from there, I've gotten opportunity after opportunity. I'm anxious to see where I go next in my career, but honestly, I feel like I'm just in my moment right now. So I don't like to over plan what I do. I'm not like okay, so I'm gonna do this, this, and this, because if it doesn't turn out that way, I never want to be discouraged because of limitations that I put on myself. All I know to do is just to work on everything a day at a time, always stay on my hustle, always stay on my grind, never miss an opportunity to market, never miss an opportunity to network, and that's just what I do on a daily basis. When did you know that you wanted to be a makeup artist? How did you begin? It all started with my mom. My mom is really into makeup, so she would take us to the store every other day. Like, we lived in the mall, like that's what we did. We are diehard shoppers, always have been. So like when we would go in the cosmetics section, we would be there for hours. I would explore all of the counters. I would explore Benefit, Fashion Fair, Lancome, Chanel, MAC. So by the age of like 11, I'm very well versed in makeup. So I know pretty much everything, or even more than most of the employees that work there as a child. From that point, probably when I was like 12, I knew that I wanted to be a makeup artist. I've always known I wanted to be in the beauty industry, but before that, I really thought that I wanted to do hair. So my plan, ever since I was probably in kindergarten, was to go to cosmetology school and then go to college. So I didn't end up going to cosmetology school, I just went straight into college, but I knew that I wanted to be a makeup artist. So starting when I was about 17 years old, I started getting my portfolio together and I started applying at MAC because I only wanted to work at MAC, like nowhere else. Even though everywhere else was great, working at MAC was the goal, especially back in the day, because MAC was the end all be all. If you worked at MAC, you were a makeup goddess. Do you understand? So I was like, I have to work at MAC, no exceptions. So I started going really hard and applying at MAC, and of course they all know me, so it's like that really could be a blessing and a curse. So like if somebody already knows you, they're either A, gonna be like, girl, come on, I got you, or B, they're gonna make you work so much harder for it because they don't think you're serious. It was the latter. I had to work so hard to get hired at MAC. Once I got that MAC pin, once I got that MAC necklace, you really couldn't tell me anything. To be continued on this story. How did I get into makeup artistry? You are super talented. Oh, thank you. But yes, I just touched on that story. So basically, I need to do a video on my makeup artistry journey is what you guys are telling me. Let's see. Hi, Kelsee. I enjoy your channel. I'd love to know what your career goals are moving forward. Also, what are your pet peeves in general as it relates to your YouTube channel? What do you enjoy about YouTube? Thanks. So again, career goals, another video, and I kind of already answered it. But what are my pet peeves in general? I would probably say my pet peeves are people repeating what I'm saying and then making it like it's their idea, and then people not listening to me or not believing me. So if I say something, I'm a very truthful person. I don't lie. Like even if I did something bad, like I always own up to it. Like, yeah, I did it. But if I say that I didn't do it and you still keep blaming me for it, I would want to fight you. Like that makes me so angry. I don't like when people call me a liar just because other people are too chicken to own up to what they did. Like, don't keep calling me a liar. And then I also don't like narcissistic people that always want so much attention on them, and it's like, okay, calm down. And then as far as pet peeves on YouTube, whew, my number one pet peeve on YouTube is people asking me something that I've already A, stated in my video, or B, written in the description box. Sometimes I do realize I talk fast. You may have missed a certain point, but if I spent an entire 30 seconds talking about something and then you go and ask me in the comment section, it's like, did you watch the video though? So like I could be reviewing a foundation and I can give an entire breakdown on why I don't like the foundation, and then you go in the description box and you're like, so Kelsey, what's up with the foundation? Do you like it or not? Like, is your time more valuable than mine? Like, why do you expect me to come back and explain everything that I already took my time to A, record, and B, edit, and C, upload, and reiterate it to you in the comment section? Like, I just don't have other stuff to do with my time. That is a pet peeve of mine. Also, negativity. People just coming on and saying anything to you in the comment section, not only on my videos, but like on other YouTubers. It's like, okay, would you say that to me in real life, or are you an internet gangster? So it's like those type of people really dampen the mood on YouTube, and it gets to the point where some people really cannot handle that and they get really bad anxiety. A lot of your favorites probably have backed off of doing YouTube just because of that simple facet alone. Enough people tell you something and you don't have your self-confidence built up enough to know that it's not true, a lot of people will start to believe it. You tell somebody that they're stupid enough times, or you tell somebody that they're ugly enough times and just spew out hate and ugly words, they'll start to believe it. And so why would anybody want to tear anybody else down? And so just think about, if you wouldn't want somebody to say that to you, then don't say it to them. And that's just the basic kindergarten principles on how to treat people. If you can't do that, then you don't need to be on YouTube. I feel like if people are always saying something negative, I feel like YouTube needs to step in and ban these people from getting on. Ban their IP address, ban their names, ban their email addresses, because it's really sad. That's definitely my pet peeves in terms of YouTube. But on the more positive note, I love that YouTube has created this community where people are able to be their own bosses. They're able to really express themselves and just be celebrated for being them. And I love that. I love that people are able to be creative and just make their own content. I love all of the opportunities that it's given people. Some people have come from nothing and gone to being able to go around the world and just work for themselves and create all of this off of a platform, mainly filming at home. It's like, that is so dope. Have you provided any makeup service to other celebrities? Have you thought of doing any classes or pop-ups for your fans? So yes, I've worked with other celebrities, mainly people that are on reality TV shows, and mainly when I was working at MAC. So like, you would be surprised how many people come into MAC to get their makeup done. So that's really cool. But by far, Jill Scott is my biggest client, by far. And then, have you ever thought of doing any classes or pop-ups for your fans? Oh, you're my fan. Thanks, girl. Yes, I would love to do that. If enough people in a certain area show initiative and show that you want me to come, I will definitely get the ball rolling on that. However, it is kind of a fear of mine to organize something like that and then nobody shows up, because I hate having my time wasted. I know people say time is money. To me, time is not money. Time is way more precious than any type of currency. You can't get time back. That's the only thing you really can't buy. So I'm very protective with my time. So let me know if you guys would ever want that in the future. What made you fall in love with being a makeup artist? Whew. Okay, so the number one thing that I love about being a makeup artist is that you have the ability to really like heighten somebody's self-esteem. So if you've ever done makeup or hair or any type of makeover service, and at the end of it you show somebody the end result and they basically almost start to cry, like, that's how you know you've really affected that person. And I know sometimes people think that makeup is just makeup. It's so vain, but it's really not. Like, feeling good outwardly makes you feel good inwardly. And I have worked with people who have been through so many bouts of chemo and have so many other health ailments, and they just really don't feel attractive anymore. And so with just a little bit of dust, you can really change their entire outlook. So that is the number one thing I love about makeup artistry, making others feel better or feel good or just feel sexy. So I love that. My phone died in the middle of filming. What you guys don't know is that my phone always is dead because I'm always on it and I hate to charge it. Hey, how are you? Where do you live? So without getting too specific, I live in Tennessee. And I think the very next question is, yes, what state are you from? I'm from Tennessee. I've moved around, but I'm from Tennessee. More specifically, I'm originally from Memphis. And I don't live there now, but don't try to find me. Don't try to find me. What is your life like off of YouTube? Busy. Are you a full-time makeup artist? If not, what other kind of work do you do? Would you consider doing a makeup tutorial for oily skin people? Best products to control the grease shine. Thanks. Really look forward to all your videos. I love that you are so responsive to your subscribers. Oh, thank you. I really try to take time out and respond and, you know, interact as much as possible. But yes, I am a full-time makeup artist. I consider doing a makeup. Of course, I would do a makeup tutorial for people with oily skin. So I have to figure out who I know that has truly oily skin. So it's not something that I will do immediately, but I will add it on my list, okay? Where did you learn to do makeup so well? I love your techniques. Are you self-taught or have you done a course? I am a self-proclaimed self-taught makeup artist. So I've started when I was a child. I learned techniques from the best. I've gone to so many different courses as well as trial and error. I feel like that is the #1 way to grow yourself as a makeup artist. So I've gone to so many different courses. I've done training at MAC. I've followed and shadowed so many different artists. But half of the things that they taught me that they do, I take it and I make it my own, because just because somebody uses this does not mean it's going to give you the same results. I love how upbeat and positive you are. Thank you. When did you pledge? I pledged in 2012, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Woo-woo. Did I go to an HBCU? I did not. I always wanted to go to Howard University. I just never made my way up there. How did you come to work with Jill Scott? How was that experience? That was a really dope experience. We went somewhere different every single day. I love the spontaneity of the entire experience. Quickly giving you guys background on how I got the job working with Jill. So she met Puffin's wife at her job and she wanted her to go. But Mel, if you guys don't know, she has 4 children, a husband. So she's not able to just up and go like I am. So she was like, okay, Kelsee, I met her. She needs a makeup artist. If I tell her that you can go and I recommend you, are you going to go? And I was like, yes, not thinking she was gonna call me. So I was like, okay, cool. So she gave her my information. They contacted me. I gave them my social media handles. They looked at my work and they were like, the next day. This all happened within 2 days. They were like, okay, you wanna go? It's like, yes, is this real? So anyways, that's how it happened, long story short. So it's really cool. I appreciate Mel for that. Like, not that many people would even do that. Like, they're like, oh, I can't do it, so you're not doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very rare that you meet somebody that is like, okay, I can't do this, but I want somebody else that I know to do it and win. So you really don't meet people like her. But she is the one that hooks up that experience. Are there any collabs in the works? What's next? I don't have any collabs in the works. I would love to have some collabs. Let me know. It can go down in my DMs. No, I'm just kidding. But let me know. Like, if a brand wants to collab with me, if a celebrity wants to collab with me, if we want to do a meet and greet, let me know. I'm always open. I always take things into consideration. Do you get PR boxes or do you buy all that makeup for your tutorial videos? Girl, I buy all of that makeup. I touched on that a little bit in my last video, my January favorites. I was talking about how I buy everything myself. So if you guys give me feedback, it really helps me narrow down what to truly focus on, because half of the things that I buy to review on my channel are not things that I necessarily feel like I need in my collection. It's not really about me being able to afford it and not afford it and just, you know, going on a strain buying stuff, because I definitely only buy within my means. I can afford everything that I buy. However, do I necessarily need everything that I buy? No. So as a makeup artist, I need only a small amount of things. Like, I can edit down my collection into 1/3 or 1/4 of what I already have. As a makeup collector, I buy things because of packaging, because it's pretty. But as a YouTuber, I don't necessarily want all the things that I buy. I buy them because I know that you guys need a good solid opinion, a review, swatches on somebody my complexion. So I have different purposes why I buy makeup. So if you tell me what you want to see, that really helps me prioritize what I spend my money on, because I don't need every single neutral eyeshadow palette. I don't need every single highlight, if you know what I mean. But if I know that the bulk of my audience wants to see that, it helps me budgeting wise. But yes, I buy 95% of things on my channel. Beauty pet peeves. I really honestly am not a person that has super big beauty pet peeves, because I'm a person like, everybody is different, and so who am I to tell you not to wear black lip liner with clear lip gloss? If you feel like you're popping in that lip combination and you feel confident in it, I'm not gonna crush your dreams. So I would probably say my biggest beauty pet peeve is people only thinking that you can achieve beauty by one set of rules. People wanting to put you in a box. That would be mine. Your dream collaboration, which brand would you love to collab with and why? So I have two different ones. So for one, MAC, simply because it would be a full circle moment, is where I started out, is where I've grown my artistry, and it would just be really cool to collaborate with them and come out with a product or a collection, because it just would be surreal. You know, when you start working somewhere, never do you ever think that you could be the person that has a collection coming out, especially as a MAC artist. So many collections come out all the time, and so just to fathom that one of them could be yours is just one of the wildest things. So that would be one. And then two, y'all know I love Tom Ford. So if Tom Ford at any point ever needs anybody to collaborate anything with, he can call me. I'm talking about if he just needs somebody to model cuticles, I have my hands ready on standby. What's up? What's your favorite makeup products? Ooh, I have a lot. So I actually did a video on this the year before last, or about a year and a half ago, and pretty much every single product in that video still holds true, and I will link that down below. But those are my holy grail products. And then also any products that I consistently use in videos, those are my holy grail products, because I don't use makeup that I don't like. So if I don't like it, you're not going to see me using it, trying to use it up. It's out of here. What is your skincare routine? I will do a video on that. I know a lot of people want to see that. That is very high ranking on my video recording list. What skin products do you use? All within the same thing. What is your everyday go-to look? I honestly don't have one. I want to look like a different person every day. Some days I like to do like just very low-key natural skin breathable looks, like so you can see freckles, and some days I want to be beat to capacity, and it doesn't matter what day it is. Like I don't reserve certain makeup looks for the weekdays and certain makeup looks for the weekends. If I want to look that way when I wake up, that's how I want to look. Do you plan on doing any collabs with anyone? Yes, I would love to. I would love to. Just let me know. I'm open, like I said. And then what are your 5-year goals? Again, I'm not really just a big planner like that. How long have I been putting makeup on? Since I was 2, honestly. But how long have I been putting on a full face of makeup, foundation, and the 9? Since I was about 18, I would say. But before that, I've always worn eyeliner. I've always had my lip gloss and things like that. But just as far as a full face, 18. What are your favorite luxury makeup / skincare products, and what do you do to pamper yourself? Again, holy grail video, check that out. What I do to pamper myself is go shopping. That's my favorite thing to do, and every day is my birthday. I'm not the average girly girl like you guys probably think I am. Because I do beauty videos, I cannot sit around all day and just do my nails and look in the mirror. Like, that is so boring to me. I hate going to the nail salon. I hate going to the hair salon. Maybe every once in a while I'll go get a massage, but that is just like the most slow-paced, anticlimactic thing that I could do. Like, to pamper myself, buying something new, buying some new shoes, buying some new makeup, like that's to me pampering. I feel good about it. How do you contour your nose if you do? As you guys can see, I have a pretty small nose, so I don't contour my nose very often at all. The only times I contour my nose is when I do a super dramatic look and I feel like my nose is just like non-existent on my face, I will take this light color that you barely can see, and that is how I contour my nose. I take a fluffy brush, like maybe like a fluffy blending brush. This is the NARS 42 brush. Mel just gave me this one. Take it and then lightly go on the sides of my nose. Favorite go-to cosmetics off camera, and do I have any hobbies outside of makeup? My favorite cosmetics that I use off camera are the same ones that I use on camera. So like my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, my Armani Luminous Silk, my Anastasia Brow Wiz, my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. So if you look at my description box and it shows what kind of makeup I'm wearing that day, those are the same products. I have some products that I use dedicated for videos, like my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This foundation is beautiful on camera. Off camera it's a little heavy. But other than that, I don't really switch up products. Do I have any hobbies outside of makeup? Yes, I have plenty of hobbies. I love watching series and Netflix. I love reading lists. So like Listverse is one of my favorite websites. I love taking pictures. I've just started back exercising. I joined the gym. I love to shop. I love to sing. I love to hang out with my mom. I'm a food connoisseur. I love to try new restaurants. I just like to do anything new. So I'm not an adrenaline junkie, so I'm not like a skydiver type. Being adventurous, hanging out with my friends, those are my hobbies. And then I'm also very random. So like my boyfriend always gets on to me about like, since when do you like that? And I'm like, since now. I just discovered it and it's cool, so now I'm into that. When you own a foundation you love that doesn't match you, what are your favorite ways to correct it? Take it back to the store. But if a foundation doesn't match me and I really wanted to, I'm not opposed to buying 2 different shades to mix it. It has to be the most sickening formula, makes my skin look airbrushed formula that I've ever tried. But even still then, it's so much work and I'm like, oh, do I have to? But I will. But if it doesn't work for me, like if it doesn't match me, I'm so finicky with foundations. I've found so many products that do match. It's really hard for me to spend a lot of time nowadays making something match. You know what I mean? Like I've found my holy grails. So I'll have to do an updated favorite foundations video. When I try a new foundation and absolutely love the formula and finish, but it's not the correct color / undertone, what are some of the best tips on correcting it? I would probably say buy the foundation that's closest to your undertone, and then maybe mix in a foundation that you already have, or if you have a little bit of extra that you want to spend, get the foundation that's closest to your undertone, and then buy a lighter color, mix in very gradually drops of the lighter color until it looks about your complexion. Or you can buy a darker color and then go in with concealer, a lighter concealer or a concealer closer to your complexion. And so you'll have to put on a little bit more concealer than you normally do. You'll have to do like that Instagram concealer trick where you draw all the lines on your face and here and on your forehead to even it out. But you have to really love it to do that much work, honey, because trust me, it's so many different formulas out here. Foundations are dropping left and right. If it doesn't work for you, on to the next. That's all I got to say. If a foundation is too light, you can always bronze up your life. How do you get your skin to look smooth if you have texture? That's really a multifaceted question. So the number one thing that I would say is skincare. It's only so much makeup can do if your skin is just not at its optimal level. So I would definitely say visit your dermatologist. See if there's anything you can do to retexturize your skin. But then, I'm not a dermatologist, but I would recommend exfoliating to get off dead skin cells. That really helps, as well as properly moisturizing. And then also there are different primers that have smoothing properties in them. I love the way you explain things. Just wish you would do more drugstore makeup. Not everyone can afford high-end. Everyone can afford drugstore. It's not really a question, but I guess what you're trying to say is, can I incorporate more drugstore tutorials on my channel? The answer is yes. I'm not opposed to drugstore, but the reason I started my channel is because I noticed a lack of mid-range to high-end tutorials from people of color. Drugstore is cool, and I have tried in the past to incorporate more drugstore videos on my channel. I don't feel like those videos are as watched as some of my other videos. So I'm a person, like I said earlier, I'm all about time. If I feel like it's just not being reciprocated the way that I want it to be, then I won't spend time doing it again. If a lot of you guys really want me to do that, then let me know, and I will start to incorporate some drugstore items. And I do feel like so many of you guys are subscribed to me for the sole purpose of me doing mid-range to high-end videos, because I feel like there is a void of that. What is your overall setting powder? I pretty much use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium golden all the time. I will switch it up, but that's my main go-to. How does one know the color of lipstick to wear after an eye look? Is there a universal lip combo that you recommend? Not necessarily. It really all depends on your mood. What I've been taught in makeup is that pick one feature to be your key feature. So like if you do really bold eyes, then do a more toned down, maybe a nudish lip. If you want to wear a bold lip, maybe do pretty toned down eyes. In my opinion, if you want to wear bold eyes and a bold lip, then do you. I would say most people feel more comfortable only playing up one key feature, but there's no color combination that I would say trumps others. You can't go wrong with nude lipstick. It doesn't matter what look you're wearing. Do you have a boyfriend? If yes, when can we meet him? Yes, I have a boyfriend. I'm in a long-term relationship. We have been together for 10 years consistently. When I did my 25 random facts about me video, I brought up the fact that I had a boyfriend, and I was like, okay, if you guys want to see him, just let me know. So many people in the comment section were like, no, that's okay, keep it to yourself, keep it private. So I just didn't bring it up again. I've been kind of asking him what does he think about coming on my channel like for years, but he's really a quiet person. We are total opposites, so I'm not opposed to it. I think that if you guys want to see him, I think that he would come, but just let me know. Aside from MAC and Tom Ford brushes, what other affordable brands can you recommend that performs like the ones mentioned? I think that Tom Ford brushes for me are like top of the line. So in terms of comparing quality, like to me, not a whole lot compares. If you're looking for something affordable that will allow you to do your makeup efficiently, I think that EcoTools brushes are pretty decent. I think that Real Techniques makes decent brushes on a drugstore level. I like the It Cosmetic brushes, a lot of them. And then also over Mel's house, I was playing with the Delium Tool brushes, and I think that those feel really nice as well. So it's a lot of different options out there. Top 10 highlighters, that's a whole different video. I will add that on to the video list. I love your channel. Number one, I'm over 40 and I want my makeup to look good, but not like a Instagram youngin. Okay. What should my focus be as a mature woman? Skincare, 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 and then after that, really investing in a really good base for your complexion. Not just buying foundation because it's on sale, but actually buying foundation that addresses your key needs. Which eyeshadow do you prefer? Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath? Why are you doing this to me? I love them both, but if I have to go overall, I'm definitely picking Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona is my first love with eyeshadows. I love her. You recently sang on camera and I was floored by how talented you are. Oh, thank you. R/were you a professional musician too? Girl, quit playing with me. No, I've never sang professionally. I've never been in a choir. Well, I was in a choir like for school in the 6th grade, but I've never taken any lessons or anything like that. I'm not a musician. I would love to do that. My friend is an artist and I've sang on a few of his tracks before, but I'm not a musician. But I love music. It's definitely one of the loves of my life. I would love to do that. You seem to be an artistic person with makeup and singing. Are you also into other types of art, painting, drawing, design? Yes. Everything. I definitely have the ability to draw. I don't draw as much as I used to when I was younger. And as far as painting, that is a medium that I definitely want to get more into. As far as design, I'm not that into interior design, but I feel like I definitely can. Where did you meet Puffin's wife? I love the two of you and really enjoy your videos together. Love from sunny Australia. Hi! Australian accents are my favorite accents in the world, just so you know. But I met Puffin's wife because I was working at MAC. She came into my job when I worked there and I was like she's like a really beautiful person, like on camera, but definitely in person. And she's also very tall. So I think that people think she's short, but she's not. But when I saw her, I was like, I was immediately drawn to her and I was like, has anybody ever told you you should model? Well, taking it like a joke, but I was so serious. That's how we met and we clicked up and she applied to work in my job and my old manager hired her, and then from there, that was it. Like, that was it. Benton. Do you like Benton more than highlighter? Coke or Pepsi? Haha. Of course I like Benton more than highlighter. Hey Benton. Have y'all seen those memes where it's like, can I have a Coke? And then they're like, is Pepsi okay? And then the meme is like, is blank Monopoly money okay? Never Pepsi, always Coke. Like, Pepsi is too sweet, and the cherry flavor too, it's just, ugh. My crazy cousin Rochelle. Is Rochelle your favorite older cousin? And if so, when are you coming to visit her? Ha ha ha. Of course you're my favorite older cousin. I'm coming to visit you in Houston very, very soon. I had such a good time in Houston when I was on tour. She took me around. So basically, I was holding her hostage at the mall, and she was like, are you done yet? It's like, no. I love Rochelle. She's the one that was in my Houston vlog, you know, when I was going through the makeup and she had all this like throwback Mac stuff. That's Rochelle. Oh, let me see. I have another snap. I don't know how to work Snapchat anymore. Your favorite color nail polish? Blue? Favorite baked potato toppings? Well, I'm pretty traditional when it comes to baked potatoes. So like butter, a whole lot of cheese, sour cream, salt and pepper. Done. Favorite makeup look you've ever created? I would probably say my blue, like cloudy blue makeup look that I did when I first got my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. That look still goes hard, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. Hi Kelsey, just say 20 favorite things. I don't know. Heather. Heather is so funny. Hi Heather. Your best highlighter, bronzer, blush ever. So favorite highlighter, I would probably say Estee Lauder Modern Mercury from the Victoria Beckham collection. I love that highlighter. Bronzer, Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light, without a doubt. Blush, MAC Gingerly, just because it's my OG favorite. 2 of my must-have MAC products. I did a video on that. I will have that link down below. And then the best primer for combo skin is ... For me, as a combination person, I would definitely say 2 different primers is best. You're gonna need a primer to address your oily portion of your skin as well as the drier portion of your skin. So for combination, 2 primers, Deuce primers is going to give you your best results. That is the hidden secret. Hi, how was your experience working with Jill Scott? How did you get that opportunity, and do you want to continue towards that path of a celebrity makeup artist, or would you rather focus on continuing to build your YouTube channel? That is a really good question. So my experience working with Jill was dope. Do I want to continue working towards the path of celebrity makeup artist? Why not? Or continue to build my YouTube channel? Why not? Neither one are bad options. One of them is just me working for somebody else, and the other is me working for myself. I love YouTube. It's one of my passions. So really, I can't go wrong with either one. How old was I when I first discovered I loved makeup? In the womb. That's everything. I hope that I did not bore you guys to tears answering all these questions. I hope that you feel like you know me a little bit better than you did before. I'm always evolving, so I'm doing this now. But in a year from now, I might totally change. Let me know 2 random facts about yourself down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for your participation. I had fun. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I will talk to you all in my very, very next video. Smooches. Bye.